All right. First and foremost, I want to start off by saying Barakathea Hawa, Barakathea Hawashai, Barakathea Hawa, Barakathea Hawashai, Barakathea Hawa, Barakathea Hawashai, Call Halal Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahawashai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of GMS who rule well and who taught me this truth. And shalom to you sincere Akim out there listening, learning, and pushing this truth. And shalom to the few sincere Akwath that are out there listening and learning as well. With that being said, I'm going to jump straight into this video. I don't want to write this out. It'll be edifying as usual. I'm going to go into Rakah Kodash. And it's going to be real quick because I don't want to get this video flagged. I'm just going to pretty much read what's on the screen and I'll go into the scriptures because the scriptures pretty much break themselves down. And, you know, of course, it's all about prophecy. And the prophecies are screaming. The handful of prophecies that are left to play out are screaming. All right, they're running off the pages. And this is more proof of prophecy, all right? The kingdom is divided just like Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Hamashiach told us it would be. This is the further signs of the end, the downfall of this man's kingdom, all right? And I'm talking about Esau, Edom, the wicked, all right? Just like the Lord said, the kingdom is divided, and there will be sedition amongst men, all right, as it is written, okay? You know, so real quick, I'm going to play the video, then we'll get to the scriptures, all right? Governor DeSantis, which is the governor of Florida, all right, declares Sarasota swimmer winner over transgender athlete. So he's going against the norm of the society that Babylon the Great is trying to establish. Not just the Babylon the Great, but this is how do I say it? This alphabet agenda, okay? This alphabet agenda to sodomize the world, okay? It's part of the New World Order, the New World Agenda, the Great Reset. This is part of it. The demoralization of the people, of society, okay? You see? You see? You see? So basically like I said, the governor of Florida, DeSantis, is completely against it, all right? You know, so, and we know certain of the 50 states have been talking about seceding from the U.S., all right? Chiefly these so-called red states, states like Texas. I had did a video a while back, you know, when the Charagma was, when Esau Edom thought it was the jump shots, but they were protesting, you know, when they were going heavy with the Charagma, with the jump shots, the devil's piss. You know, they were telling people, they were saying basically we're not going to take the MOTB. Texas is not going to take the MOTB. So that vibration of rebellion is heavy, especially in the South, in these red states. Okay, so we know a civil war is coming, man, to the Americas, man. You know, that's part of it. Jacob's trouble. It's gonna be a civil war. It's gonna get nasty. You know, it's gonna be a rebellion. You know, it's gonna be a class war. It's gonna be race wars, and ultimately there's gonna be a third woe. All right. You know, because it's written in the scriptures. But hey, like I said, this is further proof of the times that we're in. You know, we're not in a time of peace. We're in a time of war. All right. So let's get it. It says Governor Ron DeSantis signed a proclamation Tuesday declaring swimmer Emma, how you say that, Wyatt, the winner of the 500-yard freestyle race at the Division I Women's Swimming and Diving Championship over transgender athlete Leah Thomas. So let's play this and then we'll get to the scriptures. All right. This kingdom is divided. It's true. You know, and things are coming to a head. Everything is coming to a head. You know, all it takes is one false flag attack or whatever, and things are going to boil over, okay? You know, people are on edge, you know?
Today, Governor Ron DeSantis was in Wesley Chapel signing a new high school financial literacy bill into law. This would require basic finance classes for high school students. And while he was there, he weighed in on the swimmer from Sarasota who got second place in the women's 500-yard freestyle race in the NCAA finals last week. The governor signed a proclamation naming Emma Wyatt the best female swimmer in that race. Wyatt lost to a transgender swimmer from the University of Pennsylvania named Leah Thomas. Many Florida Republican lawmakers have already weighed in on this, and today Governor DeSantis went after the NCAA, saying, quote, they are perpetuating a fraud.
Now, the NCAA is basically taking efforts to destroy women's athletics. They're trying to undermine the integrity of the competition, and they're crowning somebody else the women's champion. And we think that's wrong.
The governor also responded at the press conference to the Disney controversy over the Don't Say Gay bill. He said today Disney's leadership has, quote, bought into a false narrative.
You see, so
finding your first house can be.
See, so basically, he's not with that whole narrative, okay? And he's the current governor of Florida, okay? And like I said, a lot of these red states are not with that agenda, man. They're not with the so-called norm of what Babylon the Great is trying to push, you know. So real quick, straight to the point. Matthew 12 and 20. Matter of fact, let me start at 25. Matthew 12 and 25. And Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. Okay? And if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? And this is how we know this man is coming to an end. All right? Because his kingdom, the nations, the kingdom, everybody's divided. Okay? You know, and real quick, here's a definition of kingdom off of Google, right? It says a kingdom is a country, a state, all right? Florida is a state. Texas is a state. The United States, the America, right, is made up of so-called 50 states, right? 50 territories, right? A country, a state, or territory ruled by a king or queen, okay? You see? And that's what it is. These states, these territories, these countries, these people, these nations, they're divided. No one's they're not on one accord. You see, which is, it's going to, and really, that's Yahushua stirring these people up. Because he wants war. He doesn't want peace. He wants war. It's beautiful times we're living in. Everything is ultimately coming to a head, and these people are going to lose it. All right. So it says, again, it says every kingdom divided against every kingdom, no exception. All right. So this place is through. Every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation. Not to mention the wicked elite. They want this civil unrest. They want the chaos, so they can bring the solution, the charagma, the digital ooh. You see, they want this chaos. They need a lot of people to die. You see, so they're really orchestrating it and stirring the people up. You see, they're playing both sides. You see, and it's really Yahushua stirring the people up. And every city or house divided. The cities are going to be divided. The houses are going to be divided. That's what the Lord said. He said, a foe shall be they of his own household, right? Mother against father, husband against daughter, roughly, best friends are going to betray each other, when reality sets in and all hell breaks loose, it's going to be every man for themselves. You see? The love of many is going to wax cold because iniquity is going to abound. You see? We're in these times. And then, you're going to see them people lose it, man. You never know. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody say your daughter, your daughter, she's been training her whole life to go to the Olympics or whatever. These people trust in this man's system and his society. They're going to snap. They're going to lose it. They're going to get tired of, seeing, they're going to get tired of seeing this nonsense, this confusion. You see? And therefore, the kingdom is going to come to an end. Going to be complete anarchy, chaos out in the streets, man. Sedition. That's what the Lord said. This is Mark 3 and 24. And if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. And if a house be divided against itself, the house cannot stand. All right. And if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand, but he hath an end. So we're at the end of this man's kingdom. Esau's the end of the world. Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. And these are the tokens. These are the signs of our Lord's coming, man. Okay, Matthew 24 and 7. Yahushua HaMashiach. He's on his way to redeem us. But remember, in order to get to the kingdom, we got to go through this tribulation. Much tribulation. Okay, and that's what you see. Evil times are on the horizon. Okay, famine, pestilence, earthquakes, you know, wars, you know. Matthew 24:7, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. These states, these countries, these territories, these cities, these houses, all right? And there shall be famines. I did a video on that the other day. Famine is a brewing. All the evils are being multiplied in the earth. Evils are brewing, man. Evil is on the horizon. A bad time is on the horizon. A storm is on the horizon. But 2/3 of our people, they're blinded, man. You know, they refuse, they can't see it. But the elect, we see it. You know, and as it says, the prudent man seeth the evil and hideth himself. We're hiding ourselves under the shadow of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. We're immersing ourselves in this truth and in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai's spirit to the best of our ability. Okay, because we know that this wisdom and knowledge is the only thing that's going to keep us stable. Why? Because the Lord told us of these things. He warned us, and we're trying to warn you. We're in these times, man. Repent. All hell is about to break loose. It's going to get nasty when you least expect it. As the scriptures say, when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction shall come upon them as a woman in travail, and none shall escape. Okay, so, hey, you want to be, hey, stay on your P's and Q's, man. Because we're in these times. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines, a scarcity of food, a major scarcity of food, of lack of resources, okay, of goods, and pestilences, which is diseases, okay, and earthquakes in diverse places. And these things are happening, okay. Isaiah 19:2, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. And the modern day Egypt is America, Babylon the Great. Spiritually, what? Sodom and Egypt. Egypt represents bondage, all right? So right here in America, Babylon the Great, civil war is coming again. You best believe it, okay? You know, and that's what the Santos and these so-called red states, Republican states, Southern states, that's the vibration that they've constantly been stoking, promoting, okay? A divide. There's a great divide, man. Okay? And I will set the Egyptians, and Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is doing this. He's stirring up these people's minds, their hearts. Okay? Man's goings is of the Lord. The king's heart is in the hands of the Lord. You know? You know? And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight, every one against his brother. Civil war, man. Civil unrest. Okay? And they shall fight every one against his brother, and every one against his neighbor. City against city, and kingdom against kingdom. All right? And this is coming, man. We're in these times. Again, Mark 13:8, and I'm going to close out here. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be earthquakes in diverse places. These are the signs of the Lord's coming. And there shall be famines and troubles. Because what is the beginning of what? Jacob's trouble. But the elect of Israel, the elect of Jacob are going to get saved up out of it, man. Okay? You see? Lord's will, we be of that number. We keep enduring to the end. It says, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be earthquakes in diverse places, and there shall be famines and troubles. These are the beginning of sorrows. Okay? Because it's going to get nasty. It's going to get much worse before it gets better. Okay? And ultimately, the hour of temptation is going to arise and present itself. Okay? You know? So, hey, man, serious times, man. Serious times. So, hey, keep your eye on the prize. Keep your eye single. You know? Hey, we're close, man. We're close. Shalom. Wa abad babal.